Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Wi-Fi went down just before I went live, and like 7:16, it's only just come back. I just clicked on record and started to record the next daily. I just given up, and then it came back. I heard the whoosh of an email going. I'm like, hey, let's do this show then. Hey, is it working? I mean, I can't seem to delete messages or anything. I'm not sure I'm connected to the chat. Let me do something about that. It's not connecting. Let's see if I change it. Successfully connected, yes. Wait. No, I don't want top chat. I want live chat. Hey, Maria. Hey, Barbara. Sorry I was late. Join our community. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm going to be doing some channeling this morning of messages for each star sign. I've given up, so I've removed my cards. Each star sign, Aries through Pisces, messages for. If you're watching the replay, check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. Well, if you're watching live, do that too. But if you're watching the replay, you'll find the timestamps for each sign in the description box below. You can cross-watch as well, find out what's going on for your person, and then have a little bit more understanding of what they're going through, perhaps, as a result. I'm also giving mini reads live as well, so if you're on here live with me, then you can get one of those. Check out the pinned comment. The comment that's pinned up top of the live chat tells you how to do it. It's by donation. There's a PayPal link in there, so you can use that, or you can use Super Chat, Super Sticker here on YouTube as well. That's easier for you. Hey, Judy. And after you've done your donation, put a capital Q at the start of your comment with your question in for your reading. Now, you don't have to have a specific question if you don't want to. You can just put like general guidance or love guidance or whatever. You like my top? I haven't worn this for a long time. It's a little bit too big for me, but I got this ages ago from a Canadian designer. I really love it. I haven't worn it because I didn't have a bra to put under it, but now I've got a bra to put under it. And like a strapless bra, so I thought, I'm going to wear this again. Last night I was thinking that, so here it is. I love it. It's like double layer thing with like, there's my bra. Cute, huh? It is, it's cute. I ordered my underwear, some of it from Australia, from Bonds. And it takes approximately 2.5 months to get here. I don't know how they can post it so slowly, but I get things from other countries super, super fast. Anything from Australia takes about a year to get here. It's ridiculous. What is up with them? Anyway, so I've ordered some more knickers. Thinking, well, maybe in 3 months' time I might need some new ones. Because everyone, the laundry people, they hang the stuff out in the sun, right? So black knickers go kind of a purpley grey colour when the sun bleaches them. Anyway. So if you're watching the replay, come along live sometime. You can get a mini read, like a personal thing. For those of you here with me, Maria, Barbara, Judy, you can get one. So get them coming in. I'm going to start off now on these mini reads. Now, the guest deck today is the Oracle of Mystical Moments. I'll be using the Tarot of Mystical Moments and the Oracle of Mystical Moments. I'll also be using the Dreaming Way, Lenormand, as usual as well. I get myself into these little ruts. This is what I do, and I stick to it. I get these habits, you know. So we'll be doing that right now. And we will be starting with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries. Aries, don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well. What have we got for you, Aries? I just recorded the new moon in Libra that's coming up on the 27th. By the way, an interesting one as well. Three of Pentacles, Aries, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Time to plan things. It's a time to get your ducks in a row, your shit together. It's a time to get a little bit more serious about your life, you know, sort stuff out. I felt this energy coming, Aries. I've got a lot of Aries in my chart, and I've started doing my weight training again, which is hard to get back into when you've had a break from it, because you get the soreness. But I did it yesterday and I'm not that sore. So like, it's stuff like that. It's getting back on track with, it's just get your ducks in the row, Aries. What else? The Tower. Oh no. Because you've got a surprise. That's a nice way of putting it. Coming. The more you can get your stability and sort things out, get your ducks in the row, the better this event is going to be. You've got something coming. It's going to be disruptive. So the more prepared you are for that by being the most together that you are, the better it's going to go. It might not be bad at all. Don't let me scare you, Aries, but let's find out with the Lenormand. 3 cards popped out like straight away. Okay. Well, it's something that's been burdening you. So it's a good thing. It could be falling away, yeah, being cut away. But you are going to have to be strategic about it. You're going to have your wits about you. If you've thought, Aries, this 3 of Pentacles is a definite plan things now, get yourself sorted out. If you've got anything going on in your life at the moment, Aries, it's making you a bit wobbly and you're thinking, it's all right, I can just wing it because everything's going smoothly. This is saying pay attention to that thing, clear that out of the way, because things might not be so smooth soon. It's going to be good for you, what's going to be cut out of your life, but it might be snatched away quite quickly. You might feel like you're not quite ready for it. But the more you have your wits about you and your shit together, Aries, with this Fox card, the easier it's going to be. Let's get one of these out for you. When I was bigger, a few years ago, this top was really nice because it's kind of fitted, but it's just like, it's massive on me now. I was just that much bigger all around. I was about 10 kilos more than I am now. But it's a beautiful top. Like it's really high quality, you know. I like to buy clothes like this, really high quality stuff that is just lasts forever, you know, because it's really high quality and it's really classic and just me. I'm beautiful. Me, because I'm beautiful. No, you know, like it's like beautiful clothes that last. That's how I like to shop. You got, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Calling out for something, Aries. This is sad, this. Can you hear me? This is like a cry out to the universe. Woo, universe, do you think about me? Manifesting everything for everyone else. Can you hear me? Loneliness, cry for help, communication. This could be the Tower that comes in as well. Someone else's cry for help. Could be that for some of you. A woman floats in a seashell on a big sea. She looks to the horizon as if she's waiting for someone. She's holding a trumpet in her hand, ready to blow it when the time comes. The ocean symbolizes her feelings, vast and seemingly unknowable. It surrounds her in an endless arc. She looks lonely and deserted, but she has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. She just needs to raise a trumpet and call for help. Feeling lost at the moment, Aries, I think there's no better thing to do at the moment than get your shit together and get your ducks lined in a row and be ready and say, okay, universe, I'm ready for something. There's something about that, getting ourselves ready for something, then it'll manifest. But if we're not ready for it, if we're kind of waiting for it to come along and then we'll get ready, no. You're ready for anything at the moment, Aries. Hey, Kimberly. How do you see it? You just have a pick in comments. Oh no, it's not streaming for you, Kimberly. I don't know, maybe restart it or something like that. That's you, Aries. What about Taurus? Taurus, next Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell down there as well. Taurus. I'm Taurus sun sign. Queen of Pentacles is you, Taurus. With your stuff. You're like, I've got nice clothes. I've got food. What's she got there? She's got flowers. She's got a basket full of stuff. She's happy. Very content, very stable in herself. Yes, we know, don't we, Taurus? We know that we're like that. What else? What's new? Oh, the King of Wands, that's what's new. This is somebody else with fiery passion. They dance to the beat of their own drum and they're coming in. Strong character, this one. Rocking your world, Taurus. Rocking your stability. Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable. She likes things as they are. She's got her own habits, the way that she lives her life and all of that. In comes the King of Wands with his fiery passion and disruptive element here. But in a good way. Because the King of Wands is someone who's very proactive. You know, I was listening to a podcast last night, and it was one of my favorite health advocates, a doctor, muscle specialist, and Gabrielle Lyon, she's called, Gabrielle Lyon. And I was listening to a podcast last night as I was going to sleep, and she was interviewing, she's actually married to a Marine, and she was interviewing another Marine who, I don't know, I've never heard of him before, and I can't remember his name right now, but he's a screenwriter and stuff. Apparently, he was an actor in some movie, I don't know, as well, and about Marines. And it was just so interesting, you know, because he was talking about how disciplined he is and all of that and how he gets stuff done. And she got it completely because she's married to a Marine and everything. And I was just like, that's me. That is totally me. This is why I hang out with professional athletes, and I still find myself more regimented and more disciplined than they are. I need me a Marine. I need someone like that, because it was just lighting me up, and I thought I shouldn't be listening to this before I go to sleep because this is just too exciting. Like, where are the people that are like this? And he said, like, one of his biggest lessons that he has to learn, and his wife kept on telling him, is that most people aren't like that. You can't expect people to be like you. Most people aren't like that. And it's like, yeah, it's a lesson that I've had to learn too, but I want people to be like that, or I want to be around the people that are like that. Anyway, Taurus is like that. If anyone is going to be like that, it's Capricorn, it's Taurus, it's... Who else would be? It's fixed signs, right? Scorpio. Anyway, this is the Queen of Pentacles, you know, fixed. I've got things as I like it. Disruptive element, King of Wands comes in, but passionate, you know? It could be bringing extra spice to your life, Taurus. Stop it. I went back to my training yesterday, my Muay Thai training, after a week off. Yeah. Taking a day off for my teeth. It was good. It was hard to get back into it. I was very defensive too. I was thinking of protecting my teeth and my face more than actually doing it. Trainers noticed too, like, what's going on? You can't hit my teeth. You can't. I was just so aware of it, you know. It was strange. I've never been like that before. Taurus, hey Kimmy. Barbara, your Taurus daughter is not liking the nonsense at work, looking for a new position, and dislikes change. Yeah, that's Taurus for sure. Did you get it sorted out, Kimberly? Or is that you, Kimmy, on a different device? Cross burdens. You got the same card as Aries, huh? What's the burden, Taurus? Taurus, there we go. Oh, children or your baby kind of thing. Your baby could be your business. It could be a project that you've been working on. And snakes in the grass, feeling defensive about it. Okay. You're like, okay, well, I'm in charge of this thing. This is my baby. This is my project. Disruptive element comes in. It's good, but you're like, you get a bit protective about it. Like I did the training with my teeth. And it stopped me from training properly. It stopped me from functioning. I would have been much better and much more protected if I'd been able to do what I usually do in my training. Fight like I usually fight, do the usual moves, but instead I was holding back because I was even more defensive, which actually would have got me hurt more if they didn't know not to punch me in the face. All the pain's gone. I've got a little bit of swelling on this one down here, still in the gum, but only a tiny little bit now. The pain's gone. Yeah, pain's gone now. Whew. Taurus. Thanks for asking, Judy. Ready for my tea. Treasured memories. Oh, Taurus. I'm going to read this one out too. Treasured memories. I don't see what that's got to do with this, but you might have a disruptive element coming in, switch your life up. It feels like it's what you want, Taurus, but it feels like you're going to have a bit of resistance to the change. Memories, nostalgia, recognition. We see a woman sitting calmly in the grass. She looks forward to somewhere we don't know, while her mind is drifting in the past. With both hands, she's holding a floating balloon filled with clouds. These clouds are old memories she wants to keep and treasure. Our past experiences don't define us. We can't live the life we had long ago, but past does shape us. And remembrances of loved ones and joyful times can help us be our best selves today. Nice, hey? So, moving forward. Taurus doesn't like that so much. You've got change coming in, Taurus, is what this is saying. It's good, but it's going to rock your world. And it's someone like marine kind of energy, passionate and go-getter kind of a person. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, Gemini signs. Don't forget to click like on this video, click on that subscribe button with that notification bell too. If you got, oh, Ten of Swords, ouch. Something painful is ending. Or it's a painful ending. Something's ending and it's causing pain as it's ending. I like to think it's, and you're feeling left out as a result. Ouch. Gemini being moved on at the moment from something that doesn't fit you anymore. It's painful for you. You're like, this is taken away. Ouch, it hurts. Now I'm left all by myself, Five of Pentacles. I don't want this to end, but perhaps you do want it to end because perhaps you've got something better coming. This has got the energy of the universe needing to move you on because you're not letting go of something that it might have been okay, but it wasn't great. You've got something great coming, Gemini, and the universe is moving you on. So go with it. Don't let it be so painful. How can you not let it be so painful? Well, change your mind about it. What if the universe is whipping something away from you, causing an ending? It doesn't have to be painful, just to move you forward and give you space to have something new come in. We could be talking breakups, we could be talking losing your job, we could be talking even losing some money. Could put you in the energy of that you need to be in to take yourself towards something new. It's not as bad as you think it is, Gemini. Dog, loyal heart, anchor and ship, right. So if you are wanting relationship stuff to happen, you might have been loyal or clinging to someone or something that isn't quite right for you in an attempt to manifest it, to make it into what it is that you wanted it to be. But the ship is saying that there's movement. I think there's something that was almost good enough for you, you're clinging on to, is being whipped away from you now. And you're, Gemini, you're wanting to cling back to it because you were trying to manifest it into be what it is that you want. But that's not how we manifest. How we manifest is we stay in that unknown and in that empty and that void, and then what is actually it comes along. Not just something that is a little bit like it, and with a bit of work we can tweak it to be it. That's not it. The exact thing comes along. That's what you've got coming. So you need to let go, Gemini. Two. Protective nest. Protect yourself. And don't cling, This is the one with the golden egg under her skirt. And the egg's on the top. So she's got the important stuff with her, right? Just protect the important stuff, but let the rest go, is what I'm getting from that. And you've got morning dew, girl. Something fresh about that, hey? 13. Morning dew, girl. Face your fears, awareness, and consciousness. The woman on this card collects fat raindrops into a basket of leaves. She's called Morning Dew Girl. And she symbolizes the receiving and absorption of all worries and fears. She invites us to start sharing our own feelings and worries. We can collect them and deal with them instead of hiding them deep inside. She stands resolute and strong, ready to face her fears. While fear can be as powerful as a river, once confronted, it can turn out to be as small as a drop of dew. So, yeah, fears, right? And worries and stuff like that. Once we do confront them, it's like if you're really fearful about doing something, the fear is worse before. As soon as you do it, as soon as you take that leap forward or whatever, the fear just goes like that. It disappears because it's not even real. It's just an illusion. There seems to be big energies about, right? In all of these, it's suggesting major change coming, isn't it? Or is it just me picking that up? Anyway, I'm the psychic one. Does anyone want... Does anyone want a mini read? Check out that pinned comment that's pinned up top of the live chat. It tells you how to do it. Probably a load of people gave up because I didn't show up until 16 minutes past. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer signs, don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. Ooh, we got the tower straight out. Cancer, watch out. Got some disruption, something falling apart, a surprise. Yeah, these are pretty powerful energies, aren't they? 10 of Wands. Put down your worries, put down those burdens. Now, this could be something disruptive in your life that needs attention. You know, when you're going about life and you're like, I don't have time to do anything. Like, I'm just go, go, go. I don't have time for anything new. And then something new comes along, like something that you just have to deal with, that has to take your attention. And then suddenly you do have time for that, because everything else gets put aside. It could be something like that. I was almost knocked off my bike last night when I was coming home from training. It was so close. It was so close. And as I was riding back from it, I'm like, oh, how it could be very different now. I might have knocked all the rest of my teeth out. What was happening was I was coming back from training, very short stretch of road that I'm on, and I'm turning right to come into this resort. And so I indicated, sticking my arm out like that on my push bike, moved to the middle of the road. Of course, looked behind me. There was something in the distance coming, but pulled into the middle of the road. There was a little car coming toward a water delivery thing. Very small kind of vans. Anyway, it's coming toward me. I had enough time to nip in front of it. There was an electric car coming out of the electric buggy kind of thing, coming out of where I was turning into. And I'm like, I've got enough time, I'm going to whip in there. And as I start turning, whoosh, this motorbike went past. And the car that was headed toward us beeped. I felt and I was like, shit. and I carried on kind of thing. It surprised me that my heart wasn't pounding, but it wasn't. I bet everyone else's around there was. It was so close. Some dickhead on a motorbike, some kid overtook me as I was turning right. Oh my God. There was plenty of space on the left of me. Whew, it was close. I think the angels saved me on that one. Anyway, if it had gone down, of course, that would have taken over, wouldn't it? I would have had to go to hospital, and that's why I'm thinking of it now. You've got a disruptive element here, and it allows you to put your burdens down, burden. It might allow you to see that the stuff that you've been doing every day isn't that necessary. Because when the shit hits the fan, you can drop those burdens. So whatever you've got going on at the moment, Cancer, might show you. It might show that you've been in an energy of stuck in ruts that you don't need to be in. Of you actually can put those things down. It's this feeling of, have you been, Cancer, one of those people that go, I couldn't possibly, I've got I'm so busy, so much on my plate, that kind of thing. Well, that's a sign that you're not letting things go. Your disruption's coming in to show you that you can actually let things go. You don't need to pile everything on your shoulders like this, Cancer. And you're going to be shown, and it's not necessarily going to be a good thing. Yeah, those burdens need to be dropped. It needs to end. It needs to end. Those burdens. You need to end those burdens. So, Cancer, you're burdening yourself. Snake. And so this disruptive element comes in again. So it could be through somebody. Somebody disrupts. It's with that snake, the snake in the grass, someone disrupts things for you. But it's a lesson. Don't be a victim to this. Realize I had this coming to me because I wasn't dropping these burdens. The two burden cards there. Drop them now, and you could miss this. We don't need tower moments if we are proactive with our guidance. You get very few of them. The angels save you from that accident because you don't need it. Queen Bee. I am very lucky like that. I've been saved a lot of times like that. I was so damn close there. Queen Bee, strength, growth, motherhood. Madame Queen Bee is big and strong, yet gentle and mothering. Her skirt is a flower tower, a home for bees that sustain our ecosystem. Maybe this is what you've been, Cancer. Big and strong, gentle, mothering, home for everyone kind of thing, giving strength and power and life to surroundings. She's Mother Nature. She's responsible for the tulips that send energy into the world. I think there's a saying, don't be this, you're not this, you don't need to be this, you're not source, you don't need to be. Drop the burdens. You don't have to prove yourself, Cancer, as being this. You don't have to be. You're not an island. We are a community. Let other people do stuff. Don't try and be everything to everyone. Next up we have Leo. Chicken cat lazing by the door. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thanks, Danielle. Leo, don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well. What fresh hell have we got for you? Oh, 2 of Cups. A love offer, huh? 10 of Cups. It gets better. You've got like possibly the best love cards out here. Lucky Leo. The happily ever after. Love offer. Happily ever after. Wow. Been waiting for somebody. All the rest of the signs are like, nah. Lucky. Told you. Oh my God. Jealous, Leo. Everyone else has got disruption. Leo's like, I'm doing good. Wow. Oh my God. You're kidding me. The heart. Okay. And coffin. Something needs to end though. But still, 1 out of 5 ain't bad, hey? Something needs to end. But wow, you've got amazing cards here. You've got something going on in love here. Lucky, love, it's going on. Perhaps someone's ended something now and coming forward for your happily ever after. It could be that, Leo. That's amazing. Stranded. Oh, Blackie is being so annoying, pestering. I've got a spray bottle right behind that chair, and I've had to just start because rattles the door trying to get in. It's being a real pest, he or she, I don't know. Being a real pest at the moment. Anyway, stranded. Leo, you've been stranded. Misdirection, misjudgment, fear of failure. Look at this young sailor stranded with his ship on top of a tall tree. He needs to anchor to get him back down to earth. You might need to anchor yourself to get back down to earth, kind of thing. I don't feel this is saying that you've been stranded at all. Perhaps you have been waiting for a long time, but yeah, I feel like this is going to be a bit of a whirlwind. I think whirlwind romance kind of thing. I think you've got something very good coming in here. Anchoring it in. So ground yourself. Lucky Leo, you got love stuff happening. It does involve an ending though, but it could be the end of your like single, you know, and end of a dry period. Lucky Leo. And let's do Virgo. Libra. Who's next? Is it Libra or Virgo? Libra. Oh, I can't remember. Which one is it? I'm getting my Libras and my Virgos mixed up. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. It's Virgo. Virgo. Sometimes I just forget stuff. I'm actually getting creatine. I'm learning about. I'm gonna start having creatine every day. About how much menopause messes you up as a woman, and how your body really starts regenerating. And I don't want that to happen, and I don't need it to happen because thank God the scientists are actually looking into this now, because we've been neglected for so long, hardly known a thing about what menopause does to you. But yeah, I'm learning about cognitive decline and how to alleviate that, stop that happening. Increase protein intake and creatine supplements. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sorry to forget about you, Virgo, but click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well. Click on the like button for this video. Let's see what we've got for you, Virgo. Six of Cups, reminiscing on the past. Daydreamy kind of feeling here about the past. Or someone from your past. Five of Cups, looking back in the past again. A lot of reminiscing kind of an energy. You could be reminiscing and figuring things out of whatever happened to that person or what went on in that relationship. You know, as we learn and as we're going through learning about ourselves and stuff like that, growing, you know, it's good sometimes to look back in the past and go, well, the person that I am now, what would I have done in those situations? And when we look back, we're like, oh yeah, I can kind of see how I played my part in that, or how different I would do things. And it feels like that. It feels like you're reminiscing at the moment, or it's a good time to reminisce. And I feel like you've come a long way, Virgo. Got movement happening. Says the ship. In what? Movement happening in what? It's a key. Oh, so yeah, you are moving forward, and it's a key to changing some repeating cycles that you've had going on in your life. You're different now. Yeah, it's an end to it now. So that repeating thing that you've had, Virgo, that thing that comes up over and over again, and you thought it's just a part of your personality, or it's just your lot, like this is what your life is like, sort of thing. No, you're going to get out of it. It's going to end now. This is like aha. By looking back, getting an aha about something you've learned lately about yourself, and why you were creating what it was that you were creating, that you thought you were just stuck with, but you're not. It can change. You want to go out, Tiki? What else for Virgo? That one. Pure nature. You know what I just heard from this? Nature versus nurture. I feel that what I'm talking about here, Virgo, is something that you thought was nature. It was actually nurture. And I think you're getting the aha about that. Or you can do about now. If you look back with what you know now at previous circumstances. Yes, Tiki wants to go out. See ya. Go away, Blackie. Go away. Stray cats. Okay, that's you, Virgo. Let's have a break and let's give Danielle. Anyone else want a mini read? Danielle's in at the moment. And so we'll do that for Danielle. Thanks for your donation, Danielle. And your question, what do I need to know about my spiritual center that I co-created? Ooh, Scorpio. What does Danielle need to know about our spiritual center? Oh, nice. Well, you got be supportive and gratitude. The balance of you supporting people. This is saying don't support people too much. I'll tell you a story. Be healing. I had psychics working for me at one point, and it happened because one lady contacted me. Rebecca, her name was. She turned into a nightmare in the end, but Rebecca contacted me saying, I really like the way that you do email readings. I've not seen anyone do that. I used to actually put it in an email rather than a PDF and send it. I used to like type my readings into an email. And she's like, I really like the way that you do that. I haven't seen anyone else doing that. I'm a reader too. Can I work with you? And this was when I was a stupid yes person. And I was like, yes, the universe must have sent them to me, you know? And so she did. And it went okay at first. And then other people started contacting me, and then I started giving them jobs, you know, and turned into this team. And I ended up kind of working for free, helping them to be successful. And this is what I'm getting from this too, is maybe that's not the best example, but you might be helping people. Like if you're a healing center, you're helping people, right? If you're taking people on to help you in that, don't take the needy ones that need even more help. That's what I'm getting, is that you might be so much of a helper that when you ask people for help, you only get the needy ones and you end up having to help them even more to help you, kind of thing. It's a lot of burden. You don't need it. I found myself in those situations. I've found other people that I do readings for in those situations. I do a lot of business readings. And you guys might not be aware of that because I don't do that in my video readings. But a lot of my customers that come to me, it's business readings. And quite a lot of them have this going on where the stuff that they take on will be out of empathy. Someone that they feel a connection to, right? Which isn't a good thing when you're a healer. And you need to know that it's okay to take people on that have got something to offer you, right? Business can be really good if you do that. If you're not choosing people that you'd hang out with or that you want to help, choosing people that have got a lot to offer, right? A lot to offer. That kind of team is awesome. This is saying, like, then you'll be grateful for it. But if you're choosing people in the way that you choose people, usually the needy ones, the ones that your heart goes out to, and you want to help them, you want to give them a job because you want to help them. Yeah, someone had this reading the other day as well. So it backfires, you see, it backfires, and they're like, well, I took them on because they need, like, they're a single parent and they needed it. And I'm like, well, that's where you went wrong. Because even, like, you can't do that. If you want in help, you've got to take someone on, not that's needy, someone that's got a lot to offer. It's the same as relationships, really, isn't it? It is a relationship. Be careful of it. Be careful of that. Even when you're asking for help, even if when you're employing someone, you're getting the needy ones. It's like exhausting. It's exhausting. Don't do it to yourself. Especially not employees. Paying someone as well as having to pour your energy into them and getting nothing from them. Hardly anything from them. Anyway. But don't let that close your heart down either. It's not about closing your heart down. You see, if you've got a really good team of people that have got a lot to give because they don't have all kinds of crap going on themselves and they're not needy, and you can all focus on the customers, that's going to be so powerful. But if you bring in people in that are needy, it ain't going to be powerful. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. If you haven't got that going on at the moment, you've had it going on in the past, you might have a little bit more of that coming to show you. You're allowed to be supported and you're allowed to pick really good people that can work. You don't have to pick the ones that are needy. And just watch out, everybody watch out for that, because especially that whole, like, yeah, I can remember last week or something, someone had a reading like that. I'm like, well, single parent, I thought they'd help me out, and, you know, I was trying to help them out and all of this, and got greedy and stuff like that. It's like, well, they will. It's because you're giving them something for nothing. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're giving them a job, but you're not. It's a handout and they know it. Anyway, keep your heart open. It will be a success, but you got lessons, right? I had these same lessons. We get these lessons. Can't bypass this. We all get these same lessons if we need them. You can't have a successful business until you've got this kind of thing. And there'll be more lessons. And there always are, right? I don't feel like I've had that many, like, lessons lately. I'm not getting a lot of lessons lately. There is an end in sight to all of these lessons, where it just kind of starts working. I think my next lessons will be more teamwork. I'm not going to do teamwork on Be Healing anymore, but it's going to be more like gym or you know, the other stuff that I open. Next businesses, that's going to be more of my growth path, I think. So there you go. That's your message. Anyone else want a mini read? Get your donations in. And let's get back to it. Let's get back to Libra. It is your turn now, Libra. Libra, you've got a new moon coming up. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button with that notification bell, and click on that like button as well on this video. What's going on here? Eight of Pentacles, putting all this work in. And then, I put so much into this, and it ain't paying off. You've been putting too much work into something in the wrong person, the wrong job. You're pouring your energy into a drain, it feels like here. And it's ouch. Sometimes it's best to cut your losses as soon as you can when you realize that you're pouring your energy into a drainer. But people don't do that. In relationships, people don't do it. They try even hard. It's like, well, I've put all that effort in, I'm not giving up now. And then when the other person gives up on them, and they're like, how come the next person that they're with reaps the benefits of all the work that I put in? It's like, well, you never had to put that work in the first place. Yeah. Libra, you've been pouring your energy into something. It was never going to work out. It was a bad choice for you. And you possibly thought that you were making a good choice. And you stuck with it. Anyway, abundance says, plenty more fish in the sea. There's plenty of things that you can put your energy into that aren't going to be disappointing like that. Things that will make you happy. Abundance, happiness. Doesn't always have to end in heartbreak. You can create something new. A new project or a new relationship that isn't going to cause that. But you need to choose differently. You need to stop being willing to pour your energy down drains. You need to recognize how you have been choosing drainers. Drainer. What else can we tell, Libra? Lorelei, you're in control here. You're in control. So she's got the boat on a tether there. She's in control of it. You're the one doing this. You're the one in control here. You need to get more conscious of what it is that you're doing here and the choices that you're making. You're pouring your energy, Eight of Pentacles, into something that's breaking your heart. Disappointing. After all I did, that kind of thing. Well, who are the people that say, after all I did for you? Someone's full of resentment. And you need to catch that earlier instead of when it blows up at the end. You need to feel what it feels like to be pouring your energy down a drain in the moment that you're doing it. You need to demand reciprocation instead, and if it's not there, turn away from it and don't put your energy into it or that person. So, yeah, you need to hold out for reciprocation. Recognize what reciprocation feels like. Recognize what drainers feel like. Stop doing it. Next up, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio signs. Don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well. The World. You've got the completion of a cycle, the start of a new cycle. Could be involving travel, this as well. Wheel of Fortune, Fated. Wow, you got powerful cards, Scorpio. You've got very powerful cards here. The World and the Wheel of Fortune. Something big is changing here and it's fated. It feels like there's nothing you can do to avoid this kind of thing. It's like one of those movies. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You know that one? Someone breaks the heart so much they have their mind wiped with some technology, but then they just end up falling in love with the same person again. And well, yeah, I'm getting goosebumps with that because it's fated. Like there's some stuff that you cannot avoid, and you know it's Scorpio. That's what I'm hearing. You know it's fated. So a cycle is ending, a new one's beginning. It's fated. Nothing you can do about this, even if you have a lobotomy. Scorpio might not have been facing this, but you know it. I'm hearing it really clearly. You know it, Scorpio. You know this is coming, so you might as well just go, okay, you got me. This is it. Okay, do this. Burdens. Why has everyone got burden card coming out today? Mice and whips. Oof. It's like you're choosing the burdens, like the old stuff. The whips is like punishment coming around over and over again. Burdens like, no, I must suffer this thing. Oh yeah, I know this is fated. I know I'm going to be successful and be loved and stuff in the future, but right now I just have to carry this big pile of sticks on my back and struggle through because that's life. You don't need to. Someone's stealing from you because of your willingness to carry these burdens and suffer this endless assault. Instead of just saying, no, bye, see ya. Energies are ramping up for you, Scorpio. You know it's coming. You just need to succumb to it, is what I'm getting here. You just need to make that leap. Scorpios know what it is that's coming. They know what it is that they need to do. But instead, they're choosing the pain over and over again. Instead of just going, see ya, bye, not doing it, not playing anymore. Red Garden. I think that's a good sign. Red Garden. Gratitude, pleasure, happiness. Choose this instead of the pain, Scorpio. Sometimes Scorpio chooses pain because it's of the depth of the experience. On this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. You know, like emos and stuff like that. Choosing pain because it's deep and it's got feeling. You don't need to do that, Scorpio. There can be happiness and depth of feeling there too. On this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. The sky glows with pink petals and the ground has turned a luminescent blue. The woman finds great peace in being one with nature. The flowers have become part of her body, and a parrot feels at home on her shoulder. You can have a really nice life, Scorpio. You don't need to choose the gnarly stuff. During her work down the path of life, she keeps happiness and gratitude in her heart. She notices simple pleasures of life and is thankful for all nature has given her. Choose a happy life now, Scorpio. Don't be an emo. What did I see online? Country music. Someone called Farmer's Emo. Isn't that funny? Farmer's Emo. Who's next? Sagittarius is next. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification on as well. What have we got for Saggies? On a side note, why do Americans always say, I'm just going to go ahead and do something instead of, I'm just going to do something? They've always got to stick it at go ahead and in there. I've watched all these videos and it's like, would you all stop saying and go ahead and. It just like makes the video twice as long, and we don't need to hear go ahead and before you say what it is that you're going to do. Because you're not going ahead anywhere. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and pull some cards out for you, Sagittarius. Queen of Swords. Boundaries, Sagittarius, boundaries. Well, that fell out. Your intuition, okay. Oh, Sagittarius, trust your intuition on this one. You've got someone around you or a situation, and your intuition is screaming at you. You need to have boundaries. You need to say no. Someone's making you feel uneasy. I feel like you're overriding it, going, no, we'll let them in. No, we'll be nice to them. And your intuition's like, have a boundary. Well, what happens if you do that, Sagittarius? We all know. We've all done it. What happens if you override your intuition and go, no, I'll be nice. I'll give them a go. I'll give them a second chance. We get hard lessons from that. Don't do it. Have your boundaries up. When you feel, and you don't even need to justify it. You don't even need to justify it. Just say, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's a no. It doesn't even have to be right. But trust your intuition. It could just be that it's not for you, and that's reason enough. You're not like a judge, and people are innocent until they're proven guilty. You can choose whatever you want. People and things don't have to be guilty of something and proven so for you to say no to them in your life and have a boundary to them. You're allowed to choose, and you can be as fickle as you want to be. Anyway, trust your intuition. Like when your intuition tells you you've got a bad feeling about someone or something, draw up that boundary to it. Say no to them. Yeah, you're not a judge. You don't have to be magnanimous, and you don't have to be even politically correct. You don't have to be. Other people aren't. They don't have a right to access to you and your life. They don't. Okay, what else does Sagittarius need to know at the moment? Whips, same old crap. burden. Of course, everyone's got burdens today. Everybody. Same old crap coming around again, you know? You get hard lessons when you do this, so stop it. You know, it's just, I think some of you Sagittarius, you just needed to hear that. Fish, abundance. You just needed to hear that, is that you might have this concept of democracy, you might have this concept of the justice system and all of that. It doesn't apply to you. That applies to judges and the society and stuff like that, but it doesn't apply to you in your life. You don't have to be that. You're not some public service. People don't deserve your energy and rights to your life and anything like that. They don't. Interesting message for you guys. Look, you got to let me know what's going on, Sagittarius, because I think I'm talking to like maybe one or two of you here, and it's really important that you hear this. You know what I mean? It's like some people have had, if you've been a victim to, say, a miscarriage of justice, is that the right word? Miscarriage. Sounds wrong. Justice going wrong. That could have you believing in justice so much and being triggered by it that you put yourself in a position of, I need to do the right thing, and then, make yourself think of yourself as being that institution that you have to give everyone access to unless they've been proven guilty of something. Not a good way to live. Anyway, what I've got here, secrets. You don't even need to tell them. People call others out if one isn't particularly politically correct these days. Americans are nuts right now. It's like America is like a social experiment, isn't it? Well, let's try this. Let's give everyone freedom and this new world kind of thing. And there's been great stuff come out of it. And then there's also a whole load of crap coming out of it now. It's like, oh, too far, America. And the whole world sits back and notices. Very much a revolution kind of a society, isn't it? America. It's an experiment. It's been taken too far, for sure. Secrets, anyway, secrets. Sagittarius secrets. What I'm getting from this is you don't need to tell people. Magic, mystery, hidden thoughts. You don't need to justify it. Like, you just don't. Like I said, it's enough just to have a bad feeling. It's enough to say, I don't want to. It's enough to just say no and not explain yourself at all. A girl on a stool is tall enough to reach the moon. She holds a ring of keys in her hand. One of them will fit in the keyhole on the moon's surface. This card tells us about personal secrets, hidden thoughts, and ideas one keeps in their mind. Nobody is able to look inside your head unless you invite them to. You have the power to decide how much of your thoughts you want to share with others. Yeah, like another message of that. Your life is your own, Sagittarius. The ones that I'm talking to now, you have opened yourself up too much and made yourself in your mind as if everyone else owns you, kind of thing. Like you're here for everyone else and not for yourself, and that's just not true. Interesting. Sometimes people do that in an attempt to be a good person because they feel like they need to prove themselves to be a good person. Perhaps because religion told them to do that, or perhaps because they didn't have very supportive parents or family telling them that they are a good person anyway, no matter what. So they've not been loved unconditionally. Makes you want to, I know, because I've got this, makes you want to be a better person, improve yourself, be perfect kind of thing, and be like what the Bible says a good person is, to kind of prove yourself as lovable. And you don't need to do that. It's best if you stop doing that. Next up, we have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Capricorn, don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell down there as well. Capricorn, you got the devil. There you are. Capricorn, with your spidery legs and your mushroom body. It's all about you. Perhaps your dark side. I like Capricorns. Taurus and Capricorn go very well together. But Capricorn is indecisive. Why? Some confusion here. Don't know what to do. Well, do what a Capricorn does. I mean, your nature, your true nature, be as Capricornian as you can to make this decision. Whatever that means. I'm trusting that you understand that. Because I can't even think of an example. I'm not Capricorn. Although I think I do have some Capricorn in my chart. I can't remember where it is. We've got the mountain here. Long journey ahead of you. But do it anyway. Stars. Reach for the stars. Go for what it is that you truly want. Yeah, and your Capricorniness. Not what you think everyone else would choose, but what you would choose. For whatever reason, it doesn't even matter. Cherries. Why is cherries standing out to me? I don't know. Birds. Gossip. Other people, what other people want. They're like, Capricorn, you shouldn't want that. You should want this. Don't listen to that. Go for what it is that you want. The confusion is just because it's not what other people would choose. But if it's what you would choose, Capricorn, then choose it. And then you've got two cards coming out. New directions. Go in that new direction. So if this is you, Capricorn, wanting to make a big change in your life, and everyone else says, you shouldn't want that, Capricorn. Don't do that, Capricorn. We don't like that, Capricorn. Do it anyway and bloom. Bloom fully as yourself in your full Capricorniness. Big call to be yourself. And bloom and shine and be. You know, if people are saying to you, Capricorn, you're too this, you're too that, you're not. You're perfect. And just be true to yourself like that. Love that about yourself and be true to yourself. This is not their life. This is your life. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius signs. Don't forget to click like on this video. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell as well. What have we got for Aquarius? Aquarium. Oh no, construction work started. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Woo! Yay! New start in love. Something that you're really going to love. Queen of Wands. Something that you're going to want to go for. You're going to have to take action in this. Snap this up. You've got an opportunity at the moment to start something new. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new project, new job, that kind of thing. You're going to have to take action. The opportunity, the window of opportunity isn't going to be open for a long time, Aquarius. You're going to have to take action. If you've been lazy, if you have been letting life pass you by, don't do that. Get up. Take some action on that. Claim it. I want this. Otherwise, this is going to pass you by. We can't just keep on waiting for things to come to us, Aquarius. We have to see when that window of opportunity is open and we need to leap through it. You got a love offer coming in here again. It doesn't have to be like romantic relationship love offer. It could be that, but it could be like a job opportunity or something like that. You're seeing there's an opportunity there and you need to go for it. Take action. Of course you got this card. Everyone's got this card. Everyone's got burdens. I was pretending I was Oprah then. Burdens for everybody. In my head, I was Oprah anyway. And what else? So I cut them out, cut those burdens out. Yeah, well, maybe you've got that going on, Aquarius. Like, oh, I couldn't possibly take this amazing opportunity because I've got all this shit to do. I've got to tidy out the cupboards. No, cut that stuff out. Let go of those burdens. Go for this new thing. Put your action in there. Put everything else on the back burner and go for this exciting thing. This thing that you'd really love. Do it. Aquarius, do it. Why do I feel like I'm talking to like lazy or depressed Aquarius here that is maybe just so many disappointments that are like, yeah, it's not going to work out very well. I'll just carry on watching Netflix. You're in control of your life here. Aquarius, take the reins. This is going to like, you can't get much better than this. Go for it. You could turn your life around completely by going for this opportunity. Difference between night and day. Princess Leia. Or that's what my hair would be like if I tried to do Princess Leia, although it would be nowhere near as big as that. There would be the actual size of mine, because I have hardly any hair at all. Look at that. That's all of my hair. It's hardly any at all. It's so thin. Yeah, I could never pull off a hairstyle like that. I do. I twist them up, but they're tiny, tiny little bits of nothing when I do. I do it just when I'm hanging around the house. I give myself Minnie Mouse ears. Usually with this, actually, these silk ties that I've got in today, it's usually these black ones that I do it with. Messy, 2-bun, tiny 2-buns. Finally, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, don't forget to click like on this video. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. Only one mini read today. Guys, what are you doing? I guess the people that wanted mini reads gave up because I was on late. 3 of Wands. Waiting for something, are you? Waiting for someone perfect to come in, Pisces? Waiting for something perfect to happen? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is you taking action, you moving forward to it, you claiming it, you jumping through that ring of fire. Okay, stop waiting, Pisces. Go out and claim something. It's an interesting Aquarius and Pisces. You've got similar energies, right? Stop waiting. Put an end to something. Quit it. Hey, Timothy. You're late. You were finished. Or did you come at the start when I had a Wi-Fi outage? I only started this show like 16 minutes late. Sun, happy. Welding going on over there. Bright sparks. So bright, isn't it, welding? Pisces. I was distracted by a shiny thing. Ending something. Ending a waiting. Stop waiting. Take action. Claim your happiness. Or it'll be stolen from you. Someone else will get it. You know, these opportunities don't stick around for long, and it won't be wasted. These opportunities won't be wasted. The universe gives a great idea out, and if you don't snap it up, it will give that idea to someone else, and it'll keep on giving that idea to other people until someone does take action on it. And you can't be that one Pisces that someone makes a great success of something and you just go, oh, that was my idea. That should have been my success. Yeah, it should have been, but it went to the one who took action on it. Don't be that person, Pisces, that misses out on something because you didn't take action. It's not stolen from you, right? And people get butthurt when they're like that, and they're like, but that was my idea. I deserve that. It's like, well, you don't if you didn't take the action. The success only goes to the ones that take action. Oh, coffee. What else? Take action, Pisces. Stop sitting back. Waiting. Like a bird. Oh, sunny day. Was hiding underneath like a bird. You're free, like a bird. You're free to do what you want to do. A lot of that message has come out, right? You're more free than you think you are. Focus, forward-looking, possibilities, motivation. Get yourself motivated. Light a fire under your ass. A woman full of expectations looks into the future. And you can motivate yourself just as like jumping up and down, giving yourself a pep talk. You know, get your energy going. There are no boundaries to what you can accomplish. Like the bird next to her flies strong and direct. She knows now is the time for focused energy and action. You may find yourself losing motivation lately or questioning your decisions. The key to recapturing your passion lies in readjusting your focus to unlock creativity. Surround yourself with activities and people who make you feel inspired. They can be the breath of wind under your wings. Then you have a happy day. Oh, sunny day. You got happiness coming if you just claim it. Motivate yourself. Yep. Motivate yourself to do it. You know, I'm motivating myself to get back. I have put on a bit of weight, and it's not a lot, but it's hard to get weight off once you're in menopause. Oh my God, it's really hard. Way harder than it's ever been. And it's like, okay, I need to take action on it. And why have I put weight on? Well, because I had outages. I was listening to a podcast yesterday about it. And especially for women, menopause really messes you up when you have outages. So if you're sick or anything like that and you cannot do the same activity, then it sets you back. It sets your health back, and it's a struggle to regain it, you know. And you get muscle loss and you get health loss and all of this. And I had COVID. That was the start of it. Is the COVID. When I got that in February, started putting weight on. My fitness went down, and that weight never came off. I tried, but it was a struggle, right? And so I had to change my training because I couldn't breathe the same. My muscles couldn't access the oxygen the same. I can see it on all my graphs. I've recovered now from it, but it took months to recover from it. My VO2 max went down. My resting heart rate went up. My just all of the stats went the wrong way. Not by a massive amount, but massive for me. And I could feel it. And then the dental work and stuff like that, I had 2 more outages where I couldn't function, and it's put more and more weight on each time. And then I'm like, okay, I need to nip this in the bud because I don't want to go downhill. I want to reclaim it, and it's going to be a struggle to reclaim it, but I'm going to reclaim and get back to where I was. Because it's important to me. It's important to me to be healthy and to be able to enjoy the rest of the life that I've got left. And so what I've done is that I need to get back to my weight training again. That is the key to it. Putting more muscle on is the key to losing that weight and all of that. It reverses it. So I'm like, okay, no matter how much it gives me the DOMS, and it's a lot, adding it on to the stuff that I love, the Muay Thai training, I still need to do it, and need to do it the full program kind of thing, which is 6 days a week. And so I'm doing it, and I'm pushing it through. And yeah, I am noticing a difference. Thank you. That's a nice blouse, isn't it? Thank you, Timothy. And so sometimes you just need to pick yourself up like that and go, okay, I'm doing something about this. And I think big message for everybody today, especially with that burdens card coming out for pretty much, did it come out for everybody? It might have done. We need to stop telling ourselves those stories that no, I can't because I've got to do this instead. No, you don't. Yeah, got to keep ourselves in good shape. We do. It's important. And the more you can do it, the better. Don't let things slip, because, especially in health, don't let things slip. Because, you know, the longevity experts are saying, just give it another 20 years. If you are still here in 20 years, the rate that the understanding of longevity and all of that is going at the moment, and there's this amazing information out there, and there's a lot of shit information out there as well. The shit information hits the headlines and it gets picked up by doctors, and it's the opposite of what is true. And you know, stuff like protein giving you cancer and life, like this like shortening your life and stuff like that. It's not even true when you look at the studies that was taken from, that the tabloids got that information from. It was like a mice study on a very small percentage. It's like it's like worse than smoking. It makes you like 5 times more likely to get cancer eating protein in a group of 5 mice. In a group of 5 mice, not even humans. And so one of them gets cancer. That's 5 times more likely. That's not good science. That's not good science at all. It's been debunked. But the tabloids, they don't pick up on that because it's not sensationalized. And so there's all kind, and doctors pick up on it too. They never correct themselves. There's all kinds of junk information out there, and it's hard to sift through. But this is what I do, is I find the experts that know their stuff. And thank God for social media now, because they are able to put the stuff out there. And as long as you find them and not just the people with opinions or people making documentaries based on this crappy science as well, find the actual experts in it that are putting the stuff out there, which isn't a lot of them, because a lot of the experts, they don't have those social skills, but some of them do. And thank God the ones that are putting the information out there, the correct information out there, because they're doing their research. They are interviewing the other ones too, or if not interviewing them, they get the information of them and they are putting it out there. So be careful who you listen to. There's a lot of junk science out there due to free speech. I know, it's what I said before. America is like a social experiment that is going horribly wrong. Really. But it's very interesting, right? Because that's how we progress, right? There's a lot of great stuff that's come from America too. But it's just gone too far. Too far. Anyway, good to see everyone. Thanks for coming along. Sorry about the delay in the start. Badly timed Wi-Fi outage. It was the whole of the island. It wasn't just, well, it was the whole of the service, whatever we're using here. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. Let's do this all over again on Monday. Look out tonight for a pick a card read, which will be, I think it's the Love Tarot. I think it is. Well, I was listening to podcasts, especially around protein, because of course I'm training, strength training at the moment, so it's time to refresh my memory on all of that. And 40 grams of protein as your first meal. It's important to have it as a bolus with your first meal. 40 grams of protein. How much is this? 5 eggs. That is a lot, hey. And especially in older people, like 50s, 60s, especially women, menopausal women, we lose muscle so fast, and you're on your way out if you're losing muscle. You're on your way out. You're dying if you're losing muscle. It's so important to keep it on, and it's hard to put muscle on, and we have to work for it. And so I'm doing this research, and I'm like, whoa, I should be having 40 grams of protein in the first meal. I'm not even having 40 grams in the whole day. I'll have 2 eggs. I'll have a chicken breast or a steak or something. I think that's a lot of protein. It's not even enough for the first meal. So I'm having 4 eggs for my breakfast this morning, which is about 11 o'clock or something. I'll have that. I'm going to have 4 eggs today, and I'm just going to get on with that because it's going to make a difference. You'll see a difference in my muscle tone, and the fat will go once I'm giving my body the right thing. And I've hardly got any at the moment, but I do have some. I've got about 4 kilos. But it was 1 or 2 kilos before, 3, 4. I'm like 60 kilograms. I haven't been 60 kilograms for a while. I was 55 before. Crept up to 58, sat around there for a while. 59, 60. Each time there's one of these events, like COVID, I go up a kilo and it stays there. It doesn't come off. Got to do something about that. And it's not about the fat. The fat's an indicator of how much muscle I've lost. Anyway, that's my TED Talk over. Thank you for coming to it. Check out, if you're interested in this stuff, Gabrielle Lyon, Lyon, doctor. She's incredible. And her, I think it's really interesting, her interviews and stuff like that. There you go. Have a great weekend, everyone. And yeah, I will see you on Monday.